My name is Shannon Buff, and I'm the Director of Secondary Schools for the Newton County School System. And on behalf of Superintendent Samantha Fury and Deputy Superintendent Dr. Craig Lockhart, I would like to welcome you to our Literacy Day. First of all, students, I want to thank you. You've all worked very, very hard to get here, and I know that you're all excited and nervous, but I think you're all going to do a great job. To all of my teachers and administrators who are here, thank you for working with the students and for being here to support them. And then to the parents, you all have probably listened more than your fair share of people reciting poetry and practicing their drama parts, and we appreciate your support as well.
My name is Tiana Samuels, and my poem is Genius. Genius, like gold and precious stones, is chiefly prized because of its rarity. Geniuses are people who dash off weird, wild, incomprehensible poems with astonishing facility. It is probably on account of this that people who have genius do not pay their board. As a general thing, geniuses are very singular. If you see a young man with frowsy hair and a distraught look and neglects brains, you may set him down for a genius. If he sings about the degeneracy of the world and neglects brains, and which courts vulgar appealance, you may set him down. He is a true genius. May I start over? Genius, like gold and precious stones, is chiefly prized because of its rarity. Geniuses are people who dash off weird, wild, incomprehensible poems with astonishing facility. It is probably on account of this that people who have genius do not pay their board. As a general thing, geniuses are very singular. If you see a young man with frowsy hair and a distraught look and affects eccentricity in dress, you may set him down for a genius. If he sings about the degeneracy of the world, which courts vulgar appealance and neglects brains, he is a true genius. If he is too proud to accept assistance, and spurns it in a lordly air, knowing at the same time he can't make a living to save his life, he is most certainly a genius. If he hangs on and sticks to poetry, notwithstanding sawing wood comes handier to him, he is a true genius. If he throws away every opportunity in life, crushing the affection and patience of his friends,
I'm Hannah Gaston, and I will be reciting Sea Fever by John Masefield. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick, and the wind's song, and the white sails shaking, and a gray mist on the sea's face, and a gray dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream with long tricks over. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Renee Culberson, and I will be doing I Cannot Go to School Today by Shel Silverstein. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox, and there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle sprained. My panic pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is, what? What's that? What's that, you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play.
Good morning. My name is Julian Crockett. My poem is entitled The Pig by Roald Dahl. In England, once there lived a big and wonderfully clever pig. To everybody, it was plain that piggy had a massive brain. He worked out sums inside his head. There was no book he hadn't read. He knew what made an airplane fly. He knew how engines worked and why. He knew all of this, but in the end, one question drove him round the bend. He simply couldn't puzzle out what life was really all about. What was the reason for his birth? Why was he placed upon this earth? His giant brain went round and round. Alas, no answer could be found. Till suddenly, one wondrous night, all in a flash, he saw the light. He jumped up like a ballet dancer and yelled, "By gum, I've got the answer! They want my bacon slice by slice to sell at a tremendous price. They want my tender, juicy chops to put in all the butcher shops. They want my pork to make a roast, and that's the part that costs the most. They want my sausages in strings. They even want my chitterlings. The butcher shop, the carving knife, that is the reason for my life. Such thoughts as these are not designed to give a pig great peace of mind." Next morning, in comes Farmer Bland with a pail of pig's oil in his hand, and Piggy, with a mighty roar, bashed the farmer to the floor. Now here comes a rather grisly bit, so let's not make too much of it, except that you must understand that Piggy did eat Farmer Bland. He ate him up from head to toe, chewing the pieces nice and slow. He took an hour to reach the feet, because there was so much to eat. And when he finished, Pig, of course, felt absolutely no remorse. Slowly, he scratched his brainy head, and with a little smile, he said, "I had a fairly powerful hunch that he may have me for his lunch. And so, because I feared the worst, I thought I'd better eat him first."
My name is Ryan Williams, and I'll be reciting What to Do About Grandma. When Grandma goes to sleep at night, I shut all the windows and the doors. I put cotton in my ears because, well, Grandma snores. She snores so loud it jiggles the house and makes the shutters shake. One night, our neighbors ran out screaming. They thought there was an earthquake. Another time she snored so loud her ears began to bleed. Now everyone runs for cover when Grandma goes to sleep. Because Grandma's known for snoring, she's known all over town. Even power saws and freight trains tell Grandma to pipe down. She's louder than a motorbike, a great big thunder clap. Oh dear, oh no, I've gotta go, it's time for Grandma's nap.
I'm Esther Adewumi, and I will be doing Is the Sky the Limit? So you know how they say the sky's the limit? Ever wonder why not beyond and everything in it? You know, people use that phrase are really just saying, you've met the standards, don't worry about excelling. But I'm not the student who settles for nothing. I want to be the best, so I'm going for excelling. And once I hit the sky, I'm gonna keep going. And what will I see? There's no telling. But I have an obstacle, procrastination, an evil villain that blocks out your determination. How will I defeat it? Will I lose? What will I do? Then here comes my hero initiative. It said never give up and remain active. So I pushed past the villain and all his minions, regret giving up and bad decisions. So I kept on going past the sky, because if the sky's the limit, that's a lie.
At this time, I'd like to welcome our 7th grade students to the stage.
Hi, my name is Raina Ford. I will be reciting the poem called Nobody Told Me by Spidey Williams. Nobody told me there will be easy, believe me. With every breath, I begin to feel one with death. Wondering why it's not me, lifeless in the grave. Wondering why my life is being saved. The more I breathe in this world's air, the more I seem to care. More than I appreciate. Every time I awake, every time I cry, every fear I face, I realize I'm living now for a purpose, while preparing myself for a better place. I do not know what tomorrow brings, but I know what today is. My tomorrow results from what I make of today. Today determines what my tomorrow may bring. Yesterday holds fact as a fraction of my today. But nobody told me the weight of the world be carried by me. I knew it would be hard, but never did I think it would be this difficult. I never thought I would lose so much before I gained so little. I never thought the little gain would mean so much. I never realized how little I cried until when I tried, no tears would flow. And when they started, they would never stop. And when they stopped, the feelings would still remain. Nobody told me I would lose so many kin. Nobody told me I would lose several of my close friends. Nobody told me I'd feel so low down. Nobody told me I would be hurt by words spoken. Nobody told me my heart would be constantly broken. But even if they had told me all of this and much more, it would have never prepared me to be the chosen.
My name is Miranda Johnson, and I will be reciting the poem Forgetfulness by Billy Collins. The name of the author is the first to go, followed obediently by the title, the plot, the heartbreaking conclusion, the entire novel, which suddenly becomes one you have never read, never even heard of, as if, one by one, the memories that you used to harbor decided to retire to the southern hemisphere of the brain, to a little fishing village where there are no phones. Long ago, you kissed the names of the 9 muses goodbye and watched the quadratic equation pack its bag. And even now, as you memorize the order of the planets, something else is slipping away. A state flower, perhaps. The address of an uncle? The capital of Paraguay. Whatever it is you are struggling to remember, it is not poised on the tip of your tongue, or even lurking in some obscure corner of your spleen. It is floated away down a dark, mythological river, whose name begins with an L as far as you can recall. Well on your way down to oblivion, where you will join those who have forgotten how to swim, or even how to ride a bicycle. No wonder you rise in the middle of the night to look up the date of a famous battle in a book on war. No wonder the moon in the window seems to have drifted from a love poem that you used to know by heart. Thank you.
I'm Bailey Aller, and I will be reciting the poem Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout Would Not Take the Garbage Out by Shel Silverstein. Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and spice the hams. Although her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. So it piled to the ceilings, coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the window and blocked the door. with bacon rinds and chicken bones, the drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peels, gloppy clumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crust of Blackburn buttered toast, grizzly bits of beefy roast. Alas, the garbage rolled on down the hall, it raised the roof and broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green bologna, rubbery blubbery macaroni. Peanut butter caked in dry, curdled milk and crust of pie. Moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard. Cold french fries and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. Finally, the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky. And all the neighbors moved away and none of her friends would come and play. So Sarah said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late, for the garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate, and in the garbage, which she did hate, poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot now relate, for her hour is much too late. But children, remember, Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out.
Good morning. My name is Ansley Anglin, and my poem is entitled Life is a Privilege by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Life is a privilege, its youthful days shine with the radiance of continuous maze, to live, to breathe, to wonder and desire, to feed with dreams the heart's perpetual fire, to thrill with virtue's passions and to glow with great ambitions, in 1 hour to know the depths and heights of feeling God in truth. How beautiful is youth. Life is a privilege like some rare rose, the mysteries of the human mind unclose. What marvels lie in the earth, in air, and sea, what stores of knowledge wait our opening key, and what sunny roads of happiness lead out to, beyond the realms of indolence and doubt, and what large pleasures smile upon and bless the busy avenues of usefulness. Life is a privilege, thought the noontide fades, and shadows fall along the winding glades. Though joy blooms wither in the autumn air, yet the sweet smell of sympathy is there. Pale sorrow leads us closer to our kind, and in the serious hours of life we find depths in the souls of men which lend new worth and majesty to this brief span of earth. Life is a privilege if some sad fate sends us along to seek the exit gate. If men forsake us and the shadows fall, still does the supreme privilege of all come in that upward rising of the soul to find the welcoming presence at the goal. And in the knowledge that our feet have trod paths that led from and must on back to God. Thank you.
I'm Allie Hay, and I will be reciting Gertrude McFuzz by Dr. Seuss. There once was a girl bird named Gertrude McFuzz, and she had the smallest plain tail ever was. One droopy droop feather, that's all that she had. And oh, that one feather made Gertrude so sad. For there was another young bird that she knew, a fancy young birdie named La-la-lee-loo, and instead of one feather behind, she had two. Poor Gertrude, whenever she happened to spy Miss La-la-lee-loo flying by in the sky, she got very jealous. She frowned and she pouted. Then one day she got awfully mad and she shouted, "This just isn't fair. I have one, she has two. I must have a tail just like La-la-lee-loo." So she flew to her uncle, a doctor named Dake, whose office was high in the tree by the lake. And she cried, "Uncle Doctor, oh please do you know of some kind of a pill that will make my tail grow?" "Tut, tut," said the doctor, "such talk, how absurd. Your tail is just right for your kind of a bird." Then Gertrude had tantrums. She raised such a din that finally her uncle, the doctor, gave in. And he told her just where she could find such a pill, on a pillberry vine, on the top of the hill. "Oh, thank you," chirped Gertrude McFuzz, and she flew right straight to the hill where the pillberry grew. Yes, there was the vine, and as soon as she saw it, she plucked off a berry. She started to gnaw it. It tasted just awful, almost made her sick, but she wanted that tail, so she swallowed it quick. Then she felt something happen. She felt a small twitch, as if she'd been tapped down behind by a switch. And Gertrude looked round, and she cheered, it was true. Two feathers exactly like La-la-lee-loo. Then she got an idea. Now I know what I'll do. I'll grow a tail better than Lava-Lee-Loo. These pills that grow feathers are working just fine. So she nibbled another one off of the vine. She felt a new twitch, and then Gertrude yelled, "Whee! Miss Lala has only just 2, I have 3. When Lava-Lee-Loo sees this beautiful stuff, she'll fall right down flat on her face, sure enough. I'll show her who's pretty, I certainly will. Why, I'll make my tail even prettier still." She snatched at those berries that grew on that vine. She gobbled down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And she didn't stop eating, young Gertrude McFuzz, till she'd eaten 3 dozen. That's all that there was. Then the feathers popped out, with the zang, with the zing. They blossomed like flowers that bloom in the spring. All fit for a queen, what a sight to behold. They sparkled like diamonds and gumdrops and gold. Like silk, like spaghetti, like satin, like lace. They burst out like rockets all over the place. They waved in the air and they swished in the breeze. And some were as long as the branches of trees. And still they kept growing. They popped and they popped till long about sundown when finally they stopped. "And now," giggled Gertrude, "the next thing to do is to fly right straight home and show Lala-Lee-Loo. And when Lala sees these, why her face will get red and she'll let out a scream and she'll fall right down dead." Then she spread out her wings to take off from the ground, but with all those feathers she weighed 90 pounds. She yanked and she pulled and she let out a squawk. But that bird couldn't fly, couldn't run, couldn't walk. And all through the night she was stuck on that hill. And Gertrude McFuzz might be stuck up there still. If her good Uncle Daycat hadn't heard the girl yelp, he rushed to her rescue and brought along help. To lift Gertrude up almost broke all their beaks. And to fly her back home, it took almost 2 weeks. And then it took almost another week more to pull out those feathers. My, Gertrude was sore. And finally, when all the pulling was done, Gertrude, behind her, again had just one. That one little feather she had as a starter. But now that's enough, because now she is smarter.
My name is Dania Allen, and I will be reciting the poem Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter and twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got gold mines, digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my cuteness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts and history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights in terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you.
While our judges finish tallying the 7th grade results, let's welcome our 8th grade participants.
Hi, my name is Dacia Petrie. I'm representing Clements Middle School, and I will be reciting the poem As I Stand Here Waiting by Sierra Cohen. The world keeps spinning on, but I wish it could go backwards instead. Who have I become? Where have I gone? I don't even know what goes on inside my own head. I'm not this person I've become. I never was and thought I never would be. This is someone else. This is not me. My priorities have shifted. I value things that once meant very little. I search for things to fill the gap, but only find things that are non-committal. Happiness is in one-night packages, is what fills my life now. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how. I want more, but do I deserve it? This battle is repeated inside my head, but I will never truly admitted. I know I could do more. I know I could be greater. But in my own head, I'm a master debater. I have so many hopes and dreams, but are any of them even worth pursuing? What if I fall on my face in front of everyone I know and love, but then again I could be better than I expect, go beyond and above? You never know what the future holds, only what has happened in the past. In order to make your future what you want, you better live in the present while it lasts. Seize each day and do what makes you happy, for no one can tell what lays ahead, whether it be great or crappy. I may not know who I've become, but I do know who I want to be. I want to be present in my life, no more being absentee. The past is the past, and the old me, I will repossess.
My name is Rebecca Emerson, and I will be reciting the poem If You Forget Me by Pablo Neruda. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the impalpable ash or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you. As if everything that exists, aromas, lights, metals, were little ships that sail towards those isles of yours that wait for me. Well, now if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour you feel you are destined for me with impeccable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs to your lips to seek me, oh my love, all my own, in me all that fire is repeated, in me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. And as long as you live, it shall be in your arms without leaving mine. Thank you.
My name is Liana Poole, L-I-A-N-A, instead of the N. Okay. And I'll be reciting Let America Be America Again by Langston Hughes. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plains seeking a home where he himself is free. America never was America to me. Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed. Let it be that great, strong land of love, where never kings connive nor tyrants scheme, that any man be crushed by one above. It never was America to me. Oh, let my land be a land where liberty is crowned with no false patriotic wreath, but opportunity is real and life is free. Equality is in the air we breathe. There's never been equality for me, nor freedom in this homeland of the free. Say, who are you that mumbles in the dark? And who are you that draws your veil across the stars? I am the poor white, fooled and pushed apart. I am the Negro bearing slavery scars. I am the red man driven from the land. I am the immigrant clutching the hope I seek and finding only the same old stupid plan of dog eat dog, of mighty crush the weak. I am the young man full of strength and hope, tangled in that ancient, endless chain of profit, power, gain, of grab the land, of grab the gold, of grab the ways of satisfying need, of work the men, of take the pay, of owning everything for one's own greed. I am the farmer, bondsman to the soil. I am the worker, sold to the machine. I am the Negro, servant to you all. I am the people, humble, hungry, mean, hungry yet today, despite the dream, beating yet today. Oh, pioneers, I am the man who never got ahead, the poorest worker bartered through the years. And yet, I am the one who dreamed our basic dream in the old world while still a son for kings, who dreamed a dream so strong, so brave, so true, that even yet its mighty daring sings. In every brick and stone, in every furrow turned, that's made America the land it has become. I'm the man who sailed those early seas in search of what I meant to be my home. For I'm the one who left our island shore and Poland's plain and England's grassy lea, and torn from Black Africa's strand, I came to build a homeland of the free. The free? Who said the free? Not me, surely not me. The millions on relief today, the millions shot down when we strike, the millions who have nothing but our pay. For all the dreams we've dreamed, and all the songs we've sung, and all the hopes we've held, and all the flags we've hung, the millions who have nothing but our pay, except for the dream that's almost dead today. Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, and yet must be, the land where every man is free, the land that's mine's, the poor man's, Indians, Negroes, me. Who made America? Whose sweat and blood? Whose faith and pain? Whose hand in the foundry? Whose pound the rain? We must take back our mighty dream again. Sure, call me any ugly name you choose, the steel of freedom does not stain. For those who live like leeches on the people's lives, we must take back our land again, America. Oh yes, I say it plain. America never was America to me, and yet I swear this oath, America will be. Out of the rack and ruin of our gangster death, the rape and rot of graft and stealth and lies, we the people must redeem the land, the mines, the plants, the rivers, the mountains, and the endless plain. All the stretch of these great green states, and make America again. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Carly McBride, and my poem is entitled The Pig by Roald Dahl. In England once there lived a big and wonderfully clever pig. To everyone it was plain that piggy had a massive brain. He worked out sums inside his head. There was no book he hadn't read. He knew what made an airplane fly. He knew how engines worked and why. He knew all this, but in the end, one question drove him round the bend. He simply couldn't puzzle out what life was really all about. What was the reason for his birth? Why was he placed upon this earth? His giant brain went round and round. Alas, no answer could be found. Till suddenly, one wondrous night, all in a flash, he saw the light. He jumped up like a ballet dancer and yelled, "By gum, I've got the answer. They want my bacon slice by slice to sell at a tremendous price. They want my tender, juicy chops to put in all the butcher shops. They want my pork to make a roast, and that's the part that'll cost the most. They want my sausages and strings. They even want my chitterlings. The butcher shop, the carving knife, that's the reason for my life." Such thoughts as these were not designed to give a pig great peace of mind. Next morning, in comes Farmer Bland with a pail of pig's wool in his hand. And Piggy, with a mighty roar, bashes the farmer to the floor. Now comes the rather grisly bit, so let's not make too much of it, except that you must understand that Piggy did eat Farmer Bland. He ate him up from head to toe, chewing the pieces nice and slow. It took him an hour to reach the feet because there was so much to eat. And when he finished, Pig, of course, felt absolutely no remorse. Slowly, he scratched his brainy head, and with a little smile, he said, "I had a fairly powerful hunch that he might have me for his lunch. And so, since I feared the worst, I thought I'd better eat him first." Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alicia Velez Miranda. And the poem that I will be reciting is The Unicorn by Shel Silverstein. A long time ago, when the earth was green, and there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen, and they run around free while the earth is being born. But the loveliest of all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese. There was humpy-bumpy camels and chimpanzees. There were cats, rats, and elephants. But as sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. But the Lord saw some sin and it caused them pain. He says, "Stand back, I'm gonna make it rain." He says, "Hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what you do. Go and build me a floating zoo. And take 2 alligators and a couple of geese, 2 humpy-bumpy camels and 2 chimpanzees. Take 2 cats, rats, and elephants. But as sure as you're born, Noah, don't you forget my unicorn." Now Noah was there. He answered the calling. He finished up the arches as the rain was falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called them out as they went through. "Hey, Lord, I got your 2 alligators and your couple of geese, your humpy-bumpy camels and your chimpanzees. Got your cats, rats, and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn. I just don't see no unicorn." Old Noah looked out through the driving rain. The unicorn were hiding, playing silly games. They're kicking and splashing in the misty morn. Oh, them silly unicorn. Then the goat started goating, and the snake started snaking, and the elephant started elevating, and the boat started shaking. And the mouse started squeaking, and the lion started roaring, and everyone's aboard but the unicorn. I mean the green alligators, and the long-necked geese, the humpy-bumpy camels, and the chimpanzees. The cats, rats, and elephants. Noah cried, "Close the door, 'cause the rain's a-pouring, and we just can't wait for them unicorn." Then the boat started moving, and it drifted with the tide. The unicorn looked up from the rock and cried. Then the water came up and sort of floated them away. And that's why you never see a unicorn to this day. You see a lot of alligators and a whole mess of geese. A lot of humpy-bumpy camels and chimpanzees. You see cats, rats, and elephants. But as sure as you're born, you're never going to see no unicorn. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Maddie Hinton, and I will be reciting Daddy's Poem by an unknown author. Her hair was up in a ponytail, her favorite dress tied with a bow. Today was Daddy's day at school, and she couldn't wait to go. But her mommy tried to tell her she probably should stay home, why the kids might not understand if she went to school alone. But she was not afraid. She knew just what to say, what to tell her classmates of why he wasn't there today. But still her mother worried for her to face this day alone, and that's why, once again, she tried to keep her daughter at home. But the little girl went to school, eager to tell them all about a dad she never sees, a dad who never calls. There were daddies along the wall in the back for everyone to meet, children squirming impatiently, anxious in their seats. One by one, the teacher called a student from the class to introduce their daddy, as slowly seconds passed. At last the teacher called her name. Every child turned to stare. Each of them was searching for a dad who wasn't there. "Where's her daddy at?" she heard a boy call out. "She probably doesn't have one," another student dared to shout. And from somewhere near the back, she heard a daddy say, "Looks like another deadbeat dad, too busy to waste his day." The words did not offend her as she smiled up at her mom and looked back at her teacher, who told her to go on. And with hands behind her back, she slowly began to speak, and out from the mouth of a child came words incredibly unique. "My daddy couldn't be here because he lives so far away, but I know he wishes he could be, since this is such a special day. And though you cannot meet him, I wanted you to know all about my daddy and how much he loves me so. He loved to tell me stories. He taught me to ride my bike. He surprised me with pink roses and taught me to fly a kite. We used to share fish sundaes and ice cream in a cone, and though you cannot see him, I'm not standing here alone, because my daddy's always with me, even though we are apart. I know because he told me he'll forever be in my heart." And with that, her little hand reached up and lay across her chest, feeling her own heartbeat beneath her favorite dress. And from somewhere in the crowd of dads, her mother stood in tears, proudly watching her daughter, who was wise beyond her years. For she stood up for the love of a man, not in her life, doing what was best for her, doing what was right. An entire life to forget them staring straight into the crowd, she finished with a voice so soft, but its message clear and loud. "I love my daddy very much. He's my shining star. And if he could, he'd be here, but heaven's just too far. You see, he was a policeman and died just this past year when airplanes hit the towers and taught Americans to fear. But sometimes when I close my eyes, it's like he never went away." And then she closed her eyes and saw him there that day. And to her mother's amazement, she witnessed with surprise a room full of daddies and children, all starting to close their eyes, Who knows what they saw before them? Who knows what they felt inside? Perhaps for merely a second, they saw him at her side. I know you're here, Daddy, to the silence she called out. And what next made believers, of those once filled with doubt, not one could explain it, for each of their eyes had been closed. But there on the desk beside her lay a fragrant, long-stemmed pink rose, and a child was blessed, if only for a moment, by the love of her shining star, and given the gift of believing that heaven is never too far. They say it takes a minute to find a special person, an hour to appreciate them, a day to love them, but an entire life to forget them. Thank you.
Our skit, produced by Clements Middle School, is called Don't Do It. The victim, Dacia Petrie. The victim's friend, Jordan Relaford. The bully, Marissa Gray. The bully's friend, Mackenzie Harris. Instigator number 1, Kiara Mancio. Instigator number 2, Bradley Hill. Instigator number 3, Alexis Stevens. The teacher, Felina Jean Francois. And me, the narrator, Olivia Rouse. Dacia Petrie, a very sweet and kind girl. What did she do to deserve this, you may ask? Well, let's find out.
What's up, girl? You know we're gonna throw this party this weekend. Ew! Look at her clothes. They're so dingy. Didn't you wear those last week and the week before?
What's it to you, Marissa? Don't you have something better to do, like...
Girl, bye.
My clothes.
Nothing's wrong with her clothes, Dacia. She was upset because no one ever comments on her purse.
Excuse me, ladies. What are you doing here? Get to class now.
Okay.
She can't stand a force up on 2 feet.
Why do I always have to get picked on? Did I hear something? Yeah, I think she said something.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
Kids these days always playing around.
Dacia can faintly hear kids mumble mean things under their breath. All throughout the class period, kids throw paper balls at her.
Y'all talking about her clothes, but did she ever get her hair done?
Always. Miss Jean, may I talk to you? Yes, Jordan. How may I help you? Miss Jean.
Jordan gets tired of seeing people pick on her best friend, so she decides it's time to take a stand.
Why can't you see that these kids are not playing around? They are bullying her, and this is not right.
Don't be so naive. Anyone can tell that they're just playing around.
Naive? I'm being naive? No, I'm not being naive. I'm just trying to bring it to the teacher's attention. If only you could feel the way Dacia feels, if only you could see how unpleased she is with herself because of the way her classmates treat her, maybe you would change the way you view things. Wait up.
Class dismissed.
Jordan leaves Miss Jean speechless. Day 2. The next day, Dacia walks into school and sees the one person she does not want to see. Everyone meets their breaking point, and today was the day that Dacia had met hers.
So about the party, you don't have to make sure I have a DJ that
Same outfit all over again.
I knew what AC was somewhere today.
I can't take this anymore. You don't have it all made yourself, Marissa. You wore those same shoes ever since the 5th grade and haven't said anything about it. You don't put others down to feel better about yourself. You have a friend to talk to about things you want to get off your chest.
Same shoes since 5th grade, Marissa? Those shoes are older than me.
Whoa. Whose side y'all on? I don't got time for this.
It's not my fault my parents can't buy me nice clothes.
Oh no, what could I have done? Dacia, can you please get up? Look, Dacia, I'm sorry. I never knew I was making such a frightful impact on your life. It's just that I've been having some situations at home, and this was the only way I can express my pain. I know it may be hard for you to forgive me, but can you think about it?
Were we really that bad?
Yeah, I think all of you should apologize.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, sorry. often now. Can you forgive us? I'm sorry.
My father's having a cookout this weekend. I was wondering if you'd like to come.
Well, Jordan's having a party this weekend, so I won't be able to make it.
Lately, bullying has been a major problem, whether it's at school or online. I believe that if we come together and take a stand, we can stop it.
Take a walk in someone else's shoes before you judge them.
Get to know that person before you judge them.
Treat people how you want to be treated because you wouldn't want to be bullied.
Whenever there's bullying going on, tell the teacher because keeping the problem to yourself will only make things worse.
Sometimes in life, there will be some people who feel the need to bully you because of their situations. If you're that person, don't put your problems out on other people. Find a better way to solve that problem.
Acting negative towards others will never give you a positive life. So don't bully others. It will make the victim's life easier and yours.
Bullying is one of the leading causes of suicide. Do you want to be a part of it?
There are lots of things in life that you can do. Do something to make people feel good, not bully.
Bullying is never right, so don't do it.
Good morning. Today we will be doing a play called Getting Old is Not for Sissies. Getting Old is Not for Sissies is a comedy drama, and we have our cast, Maggie Malcolm as the mother. We have Asia Nolly as the father. Michaela Golston as the sister, and me, the narrator, and the brother.
Why? Just yesterday, we were working 2 jobs, holding down a family of 5, taking our kids to the games, and attending PTA meetings. We were even walking 2 miles a day, visiting neighbors, having block parties, and going to church 3 times a week.
Yeah, and don't forget, our eyesight was excellent. Hearing, no problem, no pills to take, and we only saw the doctor once a year. Our bones didn't crack when we walked, and no bad knees or hips. Our parents were still alive, and we were the lucky ones with our moms and dads. Man, I miss those good old days. And now, here we are, living with our kids, not much eyesight, hearing, or memory left, and to think we have been together for over 55 years.
You're right, sweetheart. And I love you more today than I did yesterday.
Speaking of yesterday, we have so many stories to tell, we could write a book.
Yeah, and if we don't show and tell, well, gee, no one will ever know the trials and tribulations that we have had. Just to think, we might take it all to the grave.
Don't be so morbid, my love. If the truth be known, they would believe all the crazy things that happened to us over the years. The raising of our 4 kids, the grandkids, and now a great-grandbaby.
Hush now. You make it sound like we're getting old. It's hard to bear the thought that things happen so fast.
Yeah, me too, but I can't help remembering when I was going into labor with our first child and that stunt you pulled.
What did I do?
It's what you didn't do.
Well, sweetheart, you can tell me about that later. I really need an afternoon nap. You know it is that time.
Okay. too.
As the couple falls asleep, they dream about their past. They are now 30 years younger.
Get up, Jake! Our little baby is ready to pop out any time!
Yeah, I see that. Where did all this water come from?
Do I have to draw you a picture?
No, dear, I was going to my sleep.
Wait for me, you knucklehead. I'm the one having the baby. Not just the suitcase.
Oh, yeah, I forgot my breakfast bar.
Oh my, hurry, Jake, the baby is coming.
No, tell it not yet.
You don't know yet.
Tell who's boss, that's what you do.
He's the boss, now get over here and you're gonna be delivering your own child.
Okay, kid, have it your way. But when you get here, well, I'll wait. You'll learn real quick who the boss is.
Please don't crank up on me now, Jake. Just go get the car.
Oh, no, Linda, the car is empty.
What are you saying now? Just go get the car. It needs to be empty with all the stuff we have to take to the hospital.
No, that's not what I mean. On my way home from work last night, I ran out of gas and left the car a few blocks away.
Please tell me you are joking me?
Well, I joke at a time like this.
Oh, knowing you would. Help, the baby's hurting me. Take him back, Jake. Please take him back. It hurts.
Come on now, you can't take a baby back before he's born. We'll take him back afterward.
No, Jake, I want to push.
No pushing allowed. I'll call 911.
Well, it's about time you use the brains you were born with.
Help, I'm having a baby.
You sound like a man.
Of course I'm a man, you crazy man. I'll get me an ambulance now.
It's a serious offense to stage a fake phone call to 911.
You're gonna be one sorry man when I get my hands on you.
Get over here, Jake. The baby is coming.
As the two wake up, they discuss the dream Linda just had.
Wow, that was quite a dream I just had about you, dear. We were having our first baby, little Joey. You fainted, and I had to deliver him myself.
I know, and you never let me forget about it. You always reminded me on Joey's birthdays. That's why I was so glad when the kid grew up. By the way, why do you not rub it in anymore?
Would it do any good, especially if I was planning murder, she wrote?
Oh, sweetheart, no matter what, I just love you to pieces.
Let's quit talking about pieces for now before you give me more ideas. Besides, when I gave you Joey, it made you a parent. When I gave you Anita, it made you a referee, and that was enough punishment for you.
I thought so. Those two kids fought all the time. I remember this one fight they had.
Joey is about 15 right now. He finds Anita in his room.
What in places are you doing in my room, Anita?
What room? This room? This is my room. Dad said I could have it.
This has been my room for over 10 years, and over my dead body would I let you have it. What makes you think I'll give it away voluntarily?
I'm taking over by eminent domain.
I won't be moving my stuff out, so I guess I'll watch you do it.
What? Just because I'm taking over doesn't mean I'm moving your stuff out.
Exactly. My room, my stuff, now beat it.
No way. I'm a teenage girl. I need all this space for my clothes. You're a boy. What do you need all this space for?
For parties, duh. The guys will be over in an hour, so scram.
The guys in the intense Blake's gonna be here?
Are you nuts, Anita? Blake is a junior. You have no chance.
Oh yeah, well Mia says you're a bad kisser.
That's it. Get out.
Make me.
There, go.
Ow, you can't hit a girl.
I just did, didn't I?
Mom, Dad.
What are you kids doing, screaming like this?
Yeah, I want to know also. I thought by this age, you two would finally be getting along.
Guess not. We never will.
Come on, you two love each other.
No way.
Yes, wait, now both of you, apologize and hug.
Never.
Listen to your dad, both of you.
Now.
Fine.
Say I love you.
I love you.
I love you too. I guess.
Alright, that's it.
Come on, good night, kids. I love you.
Good night.
As the two reminisce, they laugh about the kids' old fights.
Yeah, that was quite the story.
Yeah, just to think. Had we not walked in on those two, they might have killed each other.
For sure. Now that I think about it, I really miss those days, but I want to take $1 million to go back to those kids fighting.
Me neither. Well, I'm getting tired.
Me too. Good night, my love.
Good night, Grandma.
Getting old is not for sissies.
Good morning. We will be representing Liberty Middle School, and our piece is entitled The Stolen Jewel. Enjoy. Hey, you guys, check out that old building. I don't know, you guys. What if it has spiders? Or ghosts? Or even worse, what if I die? Really? I don't know, you guys. Let's check it out. Maybe there's boys in there. Yes. Wow. It looks like this building has been here for over a century. Oh, it smells like 5,000 people died in here. These books are like those books from the old days. They're so cool. You guys, are we really gonna stay in here and look around? Hello? Hello? Okay. I guess I'm alone. Hey, you guys, come check this out. What? What's up? I found this book that's about a necklace that can make you see things that you do and don't want to see. Erilyn, what was your reason for calling us over here? Look at its color. It's beautiful. Okay, great. We found a creepy book on Halloween. Can we go now? Yeah, come on, you guys. I'm getting a weird vibe in here. You get a weird vibe in any place that's not the mall. Hey, you guys, look. Whoa. What is that? Oh, I don't know, Janae. Maybe it's a cat or a dog, or maybe it's just a big long book. Kamaya, pick it up. I'm not grabbing that book. I'll get it. Wow. This is it. This is the necklace that was in the book. Oh, well, we can see that. Let's take it. Erilyn, are you crazy? She must be crazy. How am I crazy? Think about it. This necklace can be worth over $4,000. We can become rich. Erilyn, this necklace is not ours. We found it in an old library. It can be dangerous for all we know.
Technically, she found it in a big glowing book.
Anaya.
Sorry.
But Erilyn, put it back. Fine. I don't have to listen to her. The next day in 4th period. Hey Janae, like my necklace? Erilyn, I thought you put it back. I did. Then I didn't. The girls are gonna kill you. They're gonna love me for what I did. We'll see. But your bride was like, you're so cute. Oh my God. No. Show them. Show us what. Look. Ooh. Erilyn, what did you do? You're crazy. Uh-oh, we're gonna be in big trouble. Why did you take it? It matched my outfit. Ring, 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 ring. Oh great, now it's time for lunch. I love it. I don't care that you love it. I hate it. You just put us all in danger. Well, you know what? Whoa. Where are we? I don't know, but I don't want to leave. Netflix can make you see things that you do and don't want to see, right? Yeah? Erlen, what did you think about it? I don't know what you mean. I mean, when you grabbed the necklace, you must have taken us to a different dimension. Oh my gosh, Erlen, what did you do? I didn't do anything. The necklace must have taken us to this dark place. No. Okay, so how did we get out of here? That's the thing.
I don't think she knows.
This would have never happened if you would have took the necklace. It just had to match your outfit. You know, you always have to do things like that. Oh my God. Crazy.
Look at that building.
Whoa. Okay. Now I'm really scared. What are you doing in my home? Ah!
I lost my puppy.
Yeah, and we were looking for it. Stop! Ah! You have my jewel. Wait. This is yours? Yes, for over a century I put in a book in the safe. My provider seen you at the place I put my book in. And this little one, that one took it. Wow, you're old. Silence! I'm so sorry. I'll give it back. Wonderful, now give. The girls found themselves back where they had started. The next day in fourth period, they had talked about what had happened yesterday. The jewel was never heard of or seen of again. Until...
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to see the true story of the Three Little Pigs.
Everybody knows the story of the Three Little Pigs. Or at least they think they do. Nobody knows the real story because nobody's heard my side of the story.
Name?
I'm the wolf. Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al if you want. But to be honest, I'm not really sure how this whole big bad wolf thing got started.
I see. And how can you be so sure?
Maybe it's our diet. We can't help the fact that we tend to eat cute animals like bunnies, rabbits, and pigs. Bunnies, sheep, and pigs. That's just the way we are.
Can we stick to the story, please?
If hamburgers were cute, folks would think y'all were big and bad too. But like I was saying, the whole story is wrong. The real story is about a cup of sugar and a sneeze. Way back in once upon a time, a wolf was making a birthday cake for his dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold. He ran out of sugar. I decided to go to my neighbor's house and see if they had any sugar. Now this neighbor was a pig, and not a very smart one either. He built his whole house out of straw. I mean, come on. Who in their right mind builds their whole house out of straw? So, the minute he knocked on the door, it fell right in. He claimed he didn't want to just walk into someone else's house. So I called. Little pig. Little pig, are you in there? No answer. He was just about to go home without the cup of sugar for his dear old granny's birthday cake. That's when my nose started to itch. And I sneezed. You won't believe this. The whole darn straw house fell down, and in the middle of the wreckage lay the first little pig, dead as a doornail. He'd been there the whole time. It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner there lying in the straw. So I ate it. Think of it as a giant hamburger laying over here. His cold was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So he went to the next house, and this neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He built his whole house out of sticks. I rang on the stick doorbell. Ding dong. No answer. So I called. Little pig, are you in there? Go
Go away, Wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
So, as soon as he grabbed the doorknob, he felt his cold coming on. I snapped it. Great. And when the dust settled, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Now you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open. So I did what I had to do. He had dinner again. Think of it as second helpings. He was getting awfully full, but his cold was feeling a little better. I still didn't have that cup of sugar though. So he went to the next house. And this neighbor was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family. He built his whole house out of bricks. I knocked on the brick door. No answer. So I called, Mr. Pig. Mr. Pig, are you in there? And do you know what that rude little porker answered?
Go away and don't you bother me again.
Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole stack of sugar in there.
I do!
And he wouldn't even give him 1 cup for his dear, sweet old granny's birthday cake.
What a pig!
So he was just about to go home and make a nice birthday card instead of a cake. That's when my nose started to itch. And I huffed and I snuffed it. I sneezed again. Then the third little pig yelled,
and your old granny could go sit on a pig.
Now, I'm usually a pretty cool guy. But when somebody talks about my granny like that, to be honest, I go a little crazy.
Boy drove up, he was trying to knock down the door, huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene.
The rest, as they say, is history.
I heard about the 2 little pigs he ate for dinner. I thought a story about a sick guy needing a cup of sugar for his dear old granny didn't sound very interesting.
So she spiced it up with a big bad wolf and a huff and puff and blow your house down big. That's it, the real story. He was framed. But maybe you could give me a cup of sugar. No! Yeah!
This is our modern version of Rapunzel and we wrote it.
In a beautiful kingdom, there's a king and a queen who've just had girl twins. One named Raquel
and the other Rapunzel, because that was her favorite side of fried chicken. No arguing with that.
First of all, who do you think you are?
Now who do you think you are?
Second of all, that's my food.
First of all, I'm the new narrator. And second of all, fried chicken is my food. Thank you very much.
No, you must be lost. Hey guys, who's this crazy guy? Get him off the stage.
He's the new narrator.
What?
You know, it's 2015, like they say. Out with the old and in with the new. But don't worry about it this time. We'll do a run through with the old narrator.
What? Thank you. And watch your language, it's not old. It's very awesome. Now, back to the story before I was so rudely interrupted.
Hey!
One night, an evil witch. Why are you still on the stage?
Get off the stage! Fine!
One night, an evil witch was lurking around looking for a daughter because the adoption services had kicked her out. She had just happened to be passing the castle when she got an evil idea.
'Cause this is Thriller, Thriller.
middle of the night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike.
She crept to the castle, into the nursery, and stole one of the babies, who just happened to be Rapunzel, and renamed her Bobby. But just then the alarm went off, and she ran like crazy. The queen awakened to only find Raquel in the nursery. Hi.
Did you see anything? No, my baby was just stolen, and you were standing right there. No, you were standing right there. You should have seen something. No.
Oh, baby, come back.
Seen one. Bobby, come down for a special birthday breakfast. It's Rapunzel. What? How do you know that? Just kidding. Do you have any Rapunzel for breakfast? Oh man, I forgot to get Rapunzel from the store, and I forgot a long way to go get it. So I had to stay home by yourself for a few days. Honey, take your time.
Meanwhile, in the castle, the queen and Raquel were looking at some old photos when they came across an unusual one.
Oh, sweet memories.
What's this, Mom?
That one?
Yes.
Does it have to be that one?
Yes.
Has to.
Yes.
Okay. That right there. That one is you and my mother's cousins, sisters, neighbors, neighbor who passed away in February. Or maybe it was July. Actually, I think it was December. Oh, actually, I think she just died. I felt it in my kidney. No, I didn't feel it in my kidney. No, I didn't. I felt it in my gut. Yeah. Ooh, her brother just died. This is a murderous day. Oh, say
Mom, please.
Okay. That's your long-lost sister.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. But I couldn't bear to tell you because we kind of lost her to an evil witch.
Well, let's look up her Facebook page. What's her name?
Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Well, her name is Rapunzel, but I'm pretty sure the witch changed it to Bobby. I think that she has our last name. So I guess her name would be Bobby Cabanza.
Bobby Cabanza, here she is, but I don't know how to read this map.
Oh, well, Royal Navigator. Yes, Your Highness. We found my daughter, but we can't read the map.
It looks complicated. It might take me about 5 hours.
5 hours later.
Hold on.
Holding on.
1 more hour.
1 hour.
Okay, narrators, I'm done.
Feisty much?
I know. She's in
Castle 309 in Maze Village.
How did you know that?
It says it on the map.
Oh, I knew that.
Let's go find my baby.
10 minutes later.
Okay, we want to take a right.
No, it's a left. It's right there. Oh. Okay, do I look okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, all right. Whew. Get out of my tower, old lady. I'm only 39. Whatever. Don't you remember your sister, Raquel? Nope. Who's that? Okay, you know what? It's all gonna give me your arm. No, why? Just trust me. I'll give you $20. Make it quick. Other arm. Birthmark. Cool.
And I will always love you.
Bob! Down your head! Quick, she hates
You're not my mother.
What are you talking about?
Why didn't it work?
What'd you do that for?
You were nominated for the LAS challenge.
Oh, I'm so honored.
The beginning of the end. So the queen found her daughter Rapunzel.
Yeah, duh. We just saw the whole scene about it.
And they all lived happily ever after.
The end.
The end. Get off the stage.
You get up.
No. You said the end. Get off the stage.
Jeez, can't find quality workers these days.
Oh, there's the castle.
The end.
Of awards that we're going to do are going to be the recitation awards. So participants, when I call your name, please come up. Dr. Lockhart will hand you your certificate, and then after we're done handing out the participant certificates, I will announce the winners. So we'll begin with our 6th grade group, Tiana Samuels. Tiana represents Clements Middle School. Hannah Gaston. Julian Crockett. Ryan Williams. Esther Adlumi. Esther represents Veterans Memorial Middle School. Okay, and now for our winners. Our 2nd place winner from Veterans Memorial Middle School is Esther Adlumi. And our 1st place winner with the pig from Liberty Middle School. Let's give all of our 6th grade participants a round. And now for our 7th grade participants. Ryan Ford from Clements Middle School. Miranda Johnson. Oler from Indian Creek. Ansley and Allie Hay from the Newton County Theme School. Dania Allen from Veterans Memorial. Our second place winner from Cousins Middle School is Miranda Johnson. And our first place winner, reading Gertrude McFuss from the New Congratulations again to all of our 7th grade. For our 8th grade participants, Dacia Petray. Rebecca Emerson, representing Cousins Middle School. Linnea Poole, representing Indian Creek Middle School. Carly McBride. Alicia Belize Miranda, representing and Maddie Hinton, representing Veterans Memorial Middle School. Our second place winner goes to Veterans Memorial Middle School, Miss Maddie Hinton. Our first place place winner with If You Forget Me from Cousins Middle School, Rebecca Emerson. Let's give our 8th grade participants a round of applause. Our next group that we're going to honor is the Ready Writing Group. These students participated in a writing activity, so you didn't see them perform, but we are going to acknowledge their participation and award the 1st and 2nd place winners at this time. So students, when I call your name, please come forward. Jermaine Plunkett. Jermaine represents Clemens Middle School. Audrey Everson. Audrey represents Cousins Middle School. Representing Indian Creek Middle School. Representing Liberty Middle School. Abigail Caceres, representing the Newton County High School. And Cheyenne Washington, representing Veterans Memorial Middle School. Our 2nd place winner is Cheyenne Washington from Veterans Memorial. And our 1st place winner is Ateria Mulgray from Indian Creek. Thank you to all of our 6th grade Ready Writing participants. All right, our 7th grade Ready Writing participants. Jane O'Toole from Cousins Middle School. Michaela Vincent from Clements Middle School. Logan Putnam from Indian Creek Middle School. Elijah Simon from Liberty Middle School. Mitchell Witcher from the Newton County Teen School. Micah Barnes from Veterans Memorial Middle School. Our runner-up from Veterans Memorial Middle School is Micah Barnes. And our winner from Liberty Middle School. Let's give all of our 7th grade participants a round. Now for our 8th grade participants. From Cousins Middle School, Rebecca Stowe. From Clements Middle School, Nagani Gilbert. From Indian Creek Middle School, Caitlin Williams. From Liberty Middle School, Danica Francis. From the Newton County Theme School, Jonathan Sugg. And from Veterans Memorial Middle School, Miracle Gossier. All right, our runner-up from the Newton County Theme School, Jonathan Sugg. And this year's winner from Indian Creek Middle School. Thank you again to our 8th grade participants. The drama portion now. What we're going to do with this, because we have so many drama participants, is we're going to call the entire school up, and then I'll call their names, let them go sit back down, and we'll call the next school up, and at the end I'll announce the winners. So let's start with Clements Middle School. Clements Middle School participants. Jordan Relaford. Marissa Gray. Bradley Heel. Alexis Stevens. Kiera Amasio. Dacia Petrie. Mackenzie Harris. Fadlan Jean Francis. And Olivia Rolls. Let's give another round of applause for Clements. Next, if I could have Cousins Middle School to the stage. Maggie Malcolm. Asia Nolly. Michaela Golston. Adonis King. And George Holmes. All right, let's give another round of applause for Cousins Middle School. And if I could have Liberty Middle School to the stage. Janae Bennett. Erilyn Everett. Asia Granby. Anaya Jackson. Kamaya Mingo. Brittany Perales. Tiana Robinson. And Cameron White. One more round of applause for Liberty Middle School. And next, can I have the Newton County Theme School? Tristan Grace. Jada Washington. Corinne Hansen. And Addison Rogers. One more round of applause for the Newton County Theme School. Veterans Memorial Middle School. Jeffrey Lowe. Sydney Brown. Esther Adwumi. Marisol Zabelinze. Takara Jenkins. Rafael Soria. Liberty Self. Salmia Ziad. One more round of applause for Veteran Memorial. I have to say, before I announce the winners, this was a very close call for the judges. I think they had some difficulty because all of you did an excellent job. So our runner-up goes to The True Story of the Three Little Pigs.
Right here, hold it in the middle in case somebody want to take the pictures. Give me another round of applause.
One more round of applause for our winners. And our winners with the stolen jewels. Director, Ms. Sherry Davis Senior, would like to make sure that all of the winners, the first place winners, come back to the stage after we finish. Parents, teachers, administrators, thank you so much for supporting our students. We couldn't do it without you. And we also want to give one more big round of applause to all of our participants.